Hey everyone, welcome to The Explainer. I'm so thrilled you're joining me today because we are taking a deep, detailed dive into a brand new release that has a lot of people talking. We're going to translate the incredibly dense tech specs of the brand new Moto Pad 70 Groove into actual real-world value. You know, it's so easy to get lost in the numbers when a new device drops, but what we do here is break it down visually so you can truly understand what this machine brings to the table and, more importantly, whether it deserves a spot in your daily routine. We've got a lot of ground to cover, so let's jump right in.
Right out of the gate, we got to talk about how this thing looks, because, wow, this is definitely not just another boring, heavy slab of glass and plastic. Motorola went with this striking, rounded, all-metal body in a gorgeous shade they're calling Pantone Blue Surf. The finish gives it this super premium, sophisticated feel that really stands out in a sea of, well, generic gray tablets. Plus, it only weighs about 775 grams. When you consider everything packed inside this super thin 6.8mm chassis, the engineering here is absolutely impressive. It really feels like a device designed to be shown off, not just shoved into a backpack.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover design and display dynamics, unpack the JBL audio, look at performance and AI smarts, check out battery life and charging, and then finally, we'll wrap up with pricing and availability.
All right, first up, design and display dynamics. Okay, check this out. The built-in 360-degree Kickstand 2.0. This right here is a massive game changer for the Moto Pad 70 Groove. For years, we've all struggled with those flimsy, aftermarket folio cases that just collapse the second you tap the screen too hard, right? Well, Motorola solved this by integrating a robust, circular metal kickstand directly into the back of the tablet. It rotates so smoothly and it gives you incredible stability whether you're tapping, typing, or just kicking back to watch a video. You don't have to buy an extra case just to prop it up. It's engineered right into the tablet's DNA.
And the best part is how this translates to real-world versatility. You get 4 distinct modes out of this. You have lean for typing or drawing, stand for your standard viewing, theater for movies, and this is wild, hanging. Because of that circular design, you can literally hang this 775-gram tablet on a hook in your kitchen while you're cooking, or on a wall in a workshop. It completely changes where and how you can actually use a screen this big.
Let's move over to the screen itself because it totally builds on that great physical design. We're looking at a massive 12.1-inch LCD display. But it's not just big, it is incredibly sharp with a 2.5K resolution. That's 2560 by 1600 pixels. Combine that with a buttery smooth 120 Hz refresh rate, and everything from scrolling web pages to gaming is going to feel unbelievably fluid. Oh, and if you like using your tablet outdoors or in really bright rooms, it pushes up to 800 nits in high brightness mode, meaning you definitely won't be squinting to see your screen.
To top it all off, the display boasts some serious premium certifications. We're talking Dolby Vision, HDR10, and support for the DCI-P3 color gamut. What does that mean in plain English? Basically, the screen displays a massively wide range of colors with incredible contrast. The darks are darker, the brights are brighter, and your movies and shows are going to look vibrant, dynamic, and incredibly true to life.
Moving right along to Section 2, unpacking the JBL audio.
Now, what's really fascinating here is the sheer complexity of what's happening right behind that circular speaker grill. Looking at this exploded view, you can see the incredible internal hardware engineering. This is definitely not your standard 2-speaker setup. Motorola and JBL actually managed to cram a highly sophisticated, multi-layered acoustic chamber right into the center of the device, nestled perfectly inside that kickstand mechanism. Honestly, it's a masterpiece of space utilization.
9. Seriously, just think about that number for a second. 9 independent audio units housed inside a device that's only 6.8 millimeters thick. That's practically unheard of for a consumer tablet in this class. We are talking about massive, room-filling potential that totally rivals dedicated standalone Bluetooth speakers.
So, let's break down exactly what those 9 components actually are. This JBL Pro speaker system packs in 4 tweeters for crisp, clear highs, 3 woofers for rich mid-range sounds, and 2 passive radiators with dedicated bass units to deliver that deep, thumping low end. Throw in Dolby Atmos support and a dedicated Bluetooth speaker mode, and you can say goodbye to the frustration of weak, tinny tablet audio. Whether you're listening to heavy metal, classical, or just movie dialogue, this system is built to envelop you.
All right, Section 3, Performance and AI Smarts.
The robust brain driving this entire operation is the octa-core MediaTek Dimensity 7400 chipset, paired with a very healthy 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. This is a remarkably capable, highly efficient piece of silicon. It ensures that whether you're jumping between dozens of browser tabs, editing high-res photos, or multitasking with split screens, the tablet just stays fast and responsive. You've got all the horsepower you need for both work and play.
And this right here brilliantly illustrates how all that processing power is put to use with artificial intelligence. Here we have the Android 16-based Hello UI in action, actively translating and summarizing a video right on the screen. Imagine you're watching a foreign documentary or you're sitting in on an international video call. The system can generate real-time translations and pull out the key insights for you on the fly. It's literally like having a personal assistant built right into the operating system.
Motorola has really gone all in on AI by bundling a whole suite of Google Gemini features. You get Circle to Search with Google, so you literally just draw a circle around anything on your screen to learn more about it. You get Smarter Reader, AI writing tools, and AI notes. But honestly, one of the most practical benefits is the live transcript feature, which supports over 40 languages. And perhaps the best news for longevity, Motorola is guaranteeing OS upgrades up to Android 18, plus 4 years of security updates. So your smart tablet is going to stay smart for years to come.
Next up, Section 4, Battery Life and Charging.
So to keep the groove going, Motorola packed in a massive 10,200 mAh battery. That is a huge power reserve for a tablet this size. But just as importantly, when you do finally run it down, you aren't stuck waiting around all day to use it again. The device supports fast 45W turbo power charging via USB-C, getting you back up and running super fast.
15. That is 15 hours of continuous YouTube streaming that Motorola claims you can get on a single full charge. That is just a phenomenal endurance metric. To put that into perspective, you could easily take this on a long-haul international flight, binge watch an entire season of your favorite show, and still have battery left over when you land. It's absolute peace of mind for anyone who consumes a lot of media.
And here is a highly relatable benefit for busy users. Just 10 minutes plugged into the wall gives you up to 2 hours of battery life. We've all been there, right? You're about to leave the house, you grab your tablet, and boom, it's at 2%. With this rapid charging, you just plug it in while you make a quick cup of coffee, and you'll have enough juice to easily survive your commute or a long meeting. It practically eliminates the anxiety of downtime.
And finally, Section 5, Pricing and Availability.
So the standard maximum retail price for the Moto Pad 70 Groove is set at 36,999 rupees. Keep in mind, this is for the single, fully loaded configuration featuring 8 GB of RAM and 256 GB of storage. It officially goes on sale on August 7th through Flipkart, Motorola's website, and leading retail stores. Honestly, at this price point, it is positioning itself very aggressively against its mid to high-tier competitors.
But here's where the pricing strategy gets really compelling. If you use select bank cards, you can actually snag an instant discount of 3,000 rupees. That brings the effective price down to just 33,999 rupees. When you factor in the hardware, those smart AI features, the included Moto Clear case, and the 4 years of guaranteed security updates, this makes an already powerful package significantly more accessible. Quite frankly, it's a stellar deal for anyone looking to upgrade their tablet experience.
So I want to leave you with this question. Does the Moto Pad 70 Groove hit the right note for your digital lifestyle? Take a moment to weigh those standout hardware features, that incredibly unique kickstand, the mind-blowing audio system, that endless battery, against your own daily needs. Whether that's productivity, just pure entertainment, or a mix of both, it certainly seems to offer an experience that goes way beyond your typical slab of glass. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive. Stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you on the next Explainer.